Flosstube. Today is Thursday, October 29th. I am Dawn Marie, and this is DM's Crafty Vortex. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back again and sticking with me through this journey of cross stitch that I've had. I really appreciate you all being here. I thought we'd start with some of my whips, which are work in progress. It's been a busy week. I did a lot of sewing this week that I can't show you. I'm hoping to show you in next week's episode. Also, I did some more cross stitch lessons. So that took up a little bit of time because you want to pay attention to them more than what you're stitching. And I do work full time, so of course that takes away some of the stitchy time. But I have some diamond painting to show. We do have some haul. I also have a couple of giveaway announcements to make at the end. We have our winners, but anything non-cross stitch related I will save to the end. We're going to try and get this done and up before I have an appointment today. I'm going for my marriage license, so very excited. That's one more step towards getting married, which will be on the 20th of November, so less than a month away. Not that I'm counting, but I guess I am counting. Let's get started on the cross stitch though. I have been working on a mystery cross stitch from the Fat Quarter Shop, and every week on Friday they drop a new clue. What I've been doing is when that clue drops, that is all that I work on, is that cross stitch until that clue is done. So everything gets set aside until that's done. Even my cross stitch that I do at work doesn't get touched because I bring this to work as well. I am determined to keep up on this. This is where we're at right now. So we only have one more clue dropping tomorrow. It looks like it's probably going to be a biggie. This week was the bottom of the house. This week's clue took me 3 days of stitching, so it took quite a while, which is again why I didn't get a lot done on my other projects, but I think it was worth it. So again, you'll see above where I was at last week, and this is where we are this week. And it was the bottom of the house, and the fence is everything that got added. This is being done with weeks dye work, and the fabric is 14 count hazy gray fabric flare. I did just order the whole kit from the Fat Quarter Shop, so it's all the called for, and they sent me everything so I could just get started. I also have a cute little pumpkin needle minder. After that, I got caught up on my temperature tree. I haven't touched that in a few weeks. I've been working on pen pal cross stitches, which I've showed in my last few episodes. So every week I do a mini for them, and it was my first month doing the pen pals. So we had one pen pal who we decided to do October as well as November, and you always do it the month before. So I had 3 weeks of mini stitching. Now that that's done, I got my temperature tree caught up. I'm going to try and find a picture of what it looked like before, and I'll put that right up here if I can find it, but it's been a few weeks since I worked on it, so I'll have to dig for that picture. And this is where I am at now. And this is the temperature tree by Stitching Mummy. What this is every color has a 4-degree temperature range. So I go to AccuWeather and I see what my weather forecast was for the month, and I do the high. So every color is a different temperature. This is where we're at now. While the new colors look really pretty, the new colors also mean that it's getting colder here, and I don't know how happy I am with that. I am definitely a warm weather person, and I live someplace where we have all the seasons. So I'm happy for about 2 months of the year, and then I'm cold the rest of the time. This is my needle minder I got to go with it. How perfect is that? And this is being done on 18 count light blue, just an 8er I picked up on Amazon. I do have 3 more of these 8ers so that I can continue on with the trees for the next few years, and they'll all look alike. I tend to show my whips in the order that I worked on them through the week, so kind of just, you probably see them in the same order because I tend to work on things in the same order throughout the week. Next, I was working on my autumn alphabet. This is not going to be done by Halloween, but I don't mind working on something past the holiday. I talked about the fact that I did not use the colorful colors. The colorful colors do not actually match the picture, so I tried more to match the picture than use the colorful colors. I've talked about my color changes in the last couple of episodes. If you want to see those, you can go back on and look at that. The fabric is just, it was 18 count white Ader, and then I dyed it up myself just using some Ritz dye. This is where I'm at now. I will show above where I was at last week. This is actually just a little mistake. I started the border in the wrong spot and restarted the border. I haven't picked it out yet, but that will come out. And I got this border done, and some of the alphabet is what I think I've added since last week. And then again, I worked on my Little Things Too, which is a cross stitch I'm making for my best friend Amy. This is what it will look like finished. I didn't get much done on it, but I want to make sure I at least touch it every single week. So I got a little bit of back stitching done on the words. This is what it looked like last week. And this is where we are now. So I believe this was already done last week, but I'll show the picture of where I was at. And I had a couple of the words done, so I'm just adding more of the words in. Not a lot to show for it, but I definitely made sure I touched it at least once. I also have a project that I keep at work with me, and that is the light in the little things. I brought that to work because it was all kitted up, and I thought it would be something quick and easy to do on my lunch breaks, not realizing it was a full coverage project, but it is a little one. I didn't get much done on this as well because, again, Fright Night took me 3 days, and that is all I worked on, so it went to work with me, so that became my work project as well. So I only worked on this, I think, maybe twice throughout the week. And again, this is what it looked like last time I showed it. Here's where we're at now. I've got one of the little hedgehogs starting to form up. I don't think any of this was done last week. And that's where I'm at on that. One of the things I'm going to hopefully start working on in November is I joined a Facebook group for our Sal, and they're going to start working on kringles. Can you see that? Sorry for the glare, but I'm not taking it out of the plastic. I am going to use the called for DMCs. It does call for Creative Colorworks. I think that's what CCW stands for the overdyed floss, but it gives a DMC conversion, and I just spent all that money on the diamond art painting. We will not talk about how much money I spent on diamond art painting. I might have bought 6 projects, and 4 of them came from the Diamond Art Club, and not one of those Amazon shops. So we're going to go with DMC to help on the bank a little bit. And I have it for now. I made up this cute little winter bag. But I have some fabric cut out for another bag that does have that pocket that I like. This doesn't have the inside pocket. And I don't have many winter projects going on, so I don't know if I need 2 winter bags. We'll see. Maybe next week this will be a giveaway. Stay tuned next week and you'll find out. As I stated a couple of weeks ago and again last week, my fiance, soon-to-be husband, also picked up cross stitch, and this is what we got him to work on. He's doing the Dallas Cowboys. He's slowly plugging away on this. He has picked it up consistently every week. Some weeks are a little bit more progress than others, but it is still a little bit more work. This is what it looked like last week. You'd think I'd have that down by now, but I don't. And this is where we're at this week. You'll see his little Cowboys needle minder. I don't know if it's focusing or not. Definitely a little bit of a glare. It's very cloudy and gray out, so the light I'm using is definitely giving us some glare, and I apologize. So he's gotten a little bit more of the green done, and he added the white. He's not a fan of putting white on, which I think that's all of us trying to put white on white. I had my girls over this week for another cross-stitch lesson. Diane finally made it for her first cross-stitch lesson, so both of the twins have now officially started their projects. And I have Diane's project here. It's in the bag I made her. She left it here. She's very busy between work and school, so she left her project here so she could come over and work on it while I'm around to help her. And this is the project I got her because it matches her first cat that's home. This matches Dell. And she got a little teeny start on it. It was an unexpected visit and just trying to catch her between work and teaching dance classes, but she got a few stitches in. I didn't take this out and iron it, but here it is. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Let's focus, please. And that's where she's at on that. I'm just going to insert a couple of videos right here of their stitching lessons, and Kayla also showed up, so I had both of the twins here at the same time, and I think Kayla also shows where she's at on hers as well. So we're going to insert that video right now. Hello, Flosstube. I am here with my other daughter, Diane. We are about to start her first cross-stitch lesson. So she just received her bag and everything. Do you want to show your stuff?
Sure.
Spin. And that's the kitty cat fabric that she picked out to match her cross-stitch pattern. Here you go.
Thank you.
You excited to get started?
Yes.
Now, I can't remember. Have you ever cross-stitched before?
Might have taught me when I was like 5, and the X's were like this big.
All right. So we're ready to get started on our big girl pattern then. All right. See. And now we have 2. Kayla planned on coming over. We made plans last night for her to come over. Diane, in her plans, unexpectedly had some time so that she could show up and cross-stitch with us as well. So now we have everybody together cross-stitching. The fiance is in the other room working. He doesn't get to cross-stitch with us, but you might have heard a little tidbit of him talking cross-stitch. So now we're going to get back to it. Bye.
Bye.
Left. And my mind won't let me do it. That's why I was laughing, because I just struggled. I couldn't do right to left. I could only do left to right. So I have to go like row by row, left to right. I can go back the other way, but I can't start it right to left, if that makes sense.
No, I know you.
I don't know what it is.
Okay, how'd you do? How are you liking it?
Good.
You having fun cross-stitching?
Mhm.
Do you like it as much as crocheting?
I don't know.
Gotta give it more time?
Yeah, I think it'll be fun to see when like the picture starts to really show up.
Good job. Bye. It was so much fun having them here stitching with me. I'm really excited that they're getting into it. I taught them to quilt when they were younger. They've each made one quilt, but they really didn't get into being stuck at a sewing machine. And they do crochet as well, which I think they like because it's a project they can take with them where they go. And now hopefully they'll just get the cross stitch bug. I also have another young lady who you saw in, I'm not sure if it was last week or the week before, but she was also picking up cross stitch. We did get a new project in the mail for her. I let her pick out something that she would be excited about. I'll show that when I show my haul. But first I want to show some happy mail. As I stated, I have 2 pen pals, and one of the pen pals sent me my first package. I was very excited about that. And she sent me this cute little Halloween stitch. And she did the first part of my first name. And I don't know if you could tell, it's done in little cat letters. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love this. She also sent some gifts along with it. I have a little needle minder right here. This beautiful rock finish. And my favorite color, purple. So I was very excited to get this. It is absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to put it on a project. And this beautiful needle minder as well. And then this third needle minder. They're so pretty. This one has purple in it as well. They're just gorgeous. I can't wait to get them up and on some projects and start using them. So that was from my pen pal. Her name's Jennifer. I'm very excited. If you watch this, Jennifer, thank you so much. I absolutely loved getting that in the mail. It was so exciting. Now I have some haul to go over. I have been watching Coco Hamas on YouTube, Rosario. I hope I said her name right. And she's been stitching up this gorgeous Mirabella. And I've been watching, and it's a Santa Claus that I want to make someday, but nothing I was ever going to make anytime soon, but it's just really been enjoying watching her make it. And then she posted on Instagram that it's going out of print. So once I heard that, I knew I needed to get online and get it ordered while I could still get it. So this is the Mirabilia that I ordered. I actually ordered it off a cross-stitch site and then got an email like 4 days later saying that they didn't have it in stock. So I went on eBay and ordered this from eBay, and brand new in the package, perfect condition. So very excited to have this in my stash. Again, not going to be something I work on this year, but I'm glad that I have it, and I would have been very sad if I couldn't get my hands on it once I was ready to work on it. Another thing I got was, as I said, I have a young lady, Trinity, who lives with me who wants to take up cross stitch. So I had her pick a cross stitch pattern, and then I just had the store kit it up. And this is what she picked. Seeking Fairies. I feel like she'll have fun with this. There's nice sections of color where you have a lot of one color, but at the same time, it's got enough going on to keep a 20-year-old excited, because you don't want to get something too basic and then they get bored and they don't want to work on it. And that will go in the bag I made for her that I think I showed last week. And then the last haul I have is, we have a store in Maine called Martin's. And what Martin's does is they're a surplus store. So if a store goes out of business, they buy all their back stock. Or if a store gets damaged, they take all the damaged goods and they sell it at a really reduced price. And I think what I heard was some Hobby Lobbies in the South went out of business, and they got their hands on Hobby Lobby's back stock. Why Hobby Lobby didn't just send it to their other Hobby Lobbies, I don't know. But I went in and I now have more scissors than I will ever need, but $2.99, and where I'm teaching everybody to cross stitch, I thought it would be nice to have my hands on a bunch. I've already handed out 4 sets of scissors, and this is what's left because I gave Patrick, my fiance, a pair of scissors, and all 3 girls each got a pair. So we've got the really pretty, colorful ones. And then they also had the stork embroidery ones as well. And that's it for my cross stitch haul. So we're going to go to the giveaways, and then after the giveaways, if you want to stick around, I have some knitting and some diamond painting to show. But first, I had my Hey Pumpkin giveaway, which was an exclusive from the Fat Quarter Shop. And it's a great kit. I'm just not an orange person, so stitching up a pumpkin, as you saw on my autumn alphabet, I needed to make sure that my pumpkin was blue because I'm just not really an orange person. But here's the pattern. It also had the fabric in it. We have all the colorful colors and this cute little pumpkin needle book, little needle tin, not a book. So this is all going in the giveaway. If you look at the card, it does show scissors. I kept the scissors. And the winner is, and I'll show it right here, but it's Stitching in the Land of Good Enough. Congratulations, you'll be getting this pumpkin kit in the mail. You just need to shoot me an email giving me your mailing address with your name so I can get this out to you. You can email me at dmcraftyvortex. That does not have the S in it, so it's dmcraftyvortex@gmail.com. I'm going to have the link below with my email address so you can send that on to me. Then I also had this little butterfly diamond painting kit. As I stated, I love this so much, I bought it twice. I bought it once last year and then I bought it again this year. I did make up the one that I bought this year, and then my fiance pointed out to me that I'd already bought it once and dug through my closet and I found it. So the winner of the diamond painting is Erin Woodell. And again, I'll show you your name right here. Email me your information below and we will get this out to you. That is everything for the cross stitch. So if you're only here for the cross stitch, you can head on out now. Thank you for stopping by and watching my channel. If you're here for all the crafty goodness, I've got some knitting to show, I've got some diamond painting to show, and I've got a little bit more haul to show. So for the knitting, this is just a bag that I sewed up. And I have a little tag that says sweater, although it's not a sweater in the bag, but I didn't want to take the tag off because it went so well with the bag. And I am making Patrick some fingerless mitts. We like to go out and do Pokemon, so you need your fingers available for catching the Pokemon with your phone, but it is starting to get cold. I let him pick out the color he wanted, and I did dye the yarn up myself, so I don't have a color for you. I just kept adding colors to the pot until I got to about where I thought he would like it. And this is where I was last week. I've managed to split for the thumbs. And let me just, it's going to be a little big for me because this was meant to fit his hand, but you can see now that we have the thumb hole and they're off the needle. So I just need to do one more repeat and then do the ribbon and then go back and finish up the thumbs, and these will be done. I really like how this color came out. I wish I wrote down what I did so I could duplicate it, but it's a one of a kind. I do think when I'm finished, I'll have enough yarn to at least make one other thing with it. Don't know if I'll do some mittens for a gift, or if maybe I'll try to make him some socks, but I don't know if he'll wear knitted socks. We'll see what happens with that yarn later. And hold on while I stretch. I might or might not edit that out, we'll see. So this was when Patrick said that I had bought some diamond painting. And I went and checked my closet. I had found that I had also bought this, which matches my cat. I will insert a picture here of my cat to go along with the diamond painting. If I still have that picture, I just deleted some pictures off my phone. I hope that wasn't one of them. And I worked on this last week just while I was uploading the video. Anyone who does YouTube videos, you know it just takes forever for that video to upload. And I did this little bit right here. I don't know if I'll finish this picture. It's an awful lot of creams and whites, and I like color in my life, so I have ordered a few more diamond paintings. I probably shouldn't have, but you know, you get the crafty bug, and then you start looking online and you start watching YouTube videos, and then you need all the goodness. So I've got a few more kits coming my way with a little bit more color in it than just the cream of this cat, but we'll see. I might work on this a little bit more today while the video uploads, or I might start sewing because I do have some bags cut out with Christmas theme in it. But we'll see. And then I also bought, somebody recommended, I'm not going to take them out of the packaging, but they're just some metal rulers that you put down on your diamond painting, and it helps you get the little drills, they call the little crystals drills. It helps you get them in straight. Being new, they're a little bit crooked, but we'll see. I want to enjoy this, so if the ruler takes the fun away, then I'll deal with crooked drills versus perfection and not enjoying it. And I also got this kit to put my drills in, get them out of the bags. It looks like it might be, it holds a lot of drills, but I don't know if these are going to be too small. But we'll see. I don't want to invest too much in the diamond painting because it will just be something I do maybe an hour a week while I'm waiting for my video to upload. And the rest of the time I'm sewing or I'm cross-stitching. I think that is it for everything. I showed you my cross-stitch, I showed you my knitting, I showed you my diamond painting. I did not show you my sewing, but you'll see that next week. Now I am off to go get my marriage license and fine-tune a few more things. I didn't do anything for the tables. It's a really small wedding. We've got COVID, so it's going to be under 30 people. That's including the bride and groom. We're going to keep it safe. I do have a wedding dress, but I really didn't go whole hog on decorations. We're not going to do a DJ. It's going to be a nice lunchtime thing. We're going to get married and eat all at the same place. So until next week, happy crafting. Here. Are you comfortable now? Yeah? Distractions. Okay, go lay down. It was so much fun having them here. Oh, can you hear that? Yeah, that would be easy if I had my glasses on, so.